Young living every day, giving it to you and cutting straight. Well, listen, y'all, man. Today, this clip is, man, about a lady, man, that divorced her husband afterwards and realized how cold the streets was and that the grass wasn't greener on the other side. But let's get into it, y'all.
Divorced before, my first marriage, we made all of the mistakes. Unfortunately, he passed away
So why did you guys get a divorce?
because I really wanted something different. It's very unfortunate because he was the most loving,
Wow.
kind person. I
Y'all heard what she said? I wanted something different because he was the most loving, kind person. Again, I always preach to y'all in the States, these girls do not like good boys. I tell you all the time, these women don't like good dudes. They like toxic behavior. They like you being not emotionally available. You're manipulating them mentally. Then you're having sex with them. Then you're pulling away. They like the game, the toxic behavior. You see what I'm saying? Then she got a good dude that treated her well, and she didn't want him.
something different. It's very unfortunate because he was the most loving,
Wow.
kind person. I had all the love and support that I could have ever wanted. But I think I went through a period wanting money. Like I wanted to be with someone and be at a different level. And I saw him work all of the time. It's one thing to like work and work and work from like 4 a.m. to 10 p.m. at night, day in, day out, and still have no resources.
You see what she said? She wanted more, right? So the man works from 4 a.m. to 10 p.m. and she said he ain't had no resources. Now, see, what I would like to know is exactly how much money that man was making, like annually. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of times these women have unrealistic expectations of money and they don't really know what they don't really know how money really works like that. So the question would have been is monthly, annually, what money was he making working 4 a.m. to 10 p.m. at night every day for her to say he don't have any resources? And also, what was you doing to make his life easier so that he can? You see what I'm saying? This is what I'm saying, y'all. It's all about what you can do for them. This is why I tell you guys to get your passport, man. But let's continue.
And for me to work, do the same, and just want a different life.
So you see what it came down to, y'all? He was working a whole bunch and she said she was working the same. So what it is she didn't want to be working. She wanted a man that's gonna be paying all the bills. You know what I'm saying? And she didn't want to have to do that. When you met this guy, you knew what you signed up for, but she still went on and did it anyway. Clearly, let's continue, y'all. Let's just continue.
Long story short, you wanted a different life and lifestyle than he was able to provide. And so you said, you know what, this, I'm out of here. I need more money.
I was selfish and took advantage of a real unfortunate situation where
See how they gotta be so indirect? The lady asks the question, she says, I was selfish and I took advantage of. You see what I'm saying? Like, why you just can't be direct? Women have to be so indirect with their responses and get these political correct responses as well. You know what you was doing. You knew what you signed up for. This you didn't. This wasn't the guy that you wanted to be with. You see what I'm saying? This ain't who you really wanted. You could clearly see that, y'all. But let's continue.
which was he loved me and David unconditionally, completely unconditionally. And when you love someone like that, you really accept their flaws.
You see what she said? He loved me and David unconditionally. Do y'all get not see what she's saying? See, this is the thing. He loved her and her child. It was all about her. She didn't love him the same. You see what I'm saying? He loved me unconditionally. Me and my son. But not we loved each other unconditionally. He loved me unconditionally. Me and my son. This is what happened, guys, when you love a woman more than you love yourself. When you love her more than she love you. You see what I'm saying? This is why the woman has to care more than you do, man. This is why I tell y'all to get y'all passport. These women is all about power, control, and your resources, man. That's it. Continue.
And you accept less than what you should. So really, I should have been a better wife. Every time we saw each other, like you knew that was your soulmate, right? I mean,
Wow, so he was your soulmate?
it's hard because
It was her soulmate. Now we both know, like I know, right? When a woman when a woman know that a man is her soulmate, right? She gonna go through the mud with this guy, up and beyond, until they get to the top. When a woman has an organic, genuine desire, she truly want you, man, they gonna give it everything they got. That wasn't no soulmate. That ain't what that was. Soulmate. If he was a soulmate, why you give up on him then?
because I knew how he still felt about me.
He just loved you.
He really
And
did.
you broke his heart.
You knew how he felt about you, right? This is what I tell y'all. This supposed to be your soulmate, a man that you love, a soulmate, as a woman would say. We know women when they got an organic, genuine desire for a man that they respect and admire, they're going to push through and do everything in their power to make sure that y'all build something together. And she said she knew how he felt. So at the end of the day, right? A man that you so-called say is your soulmate, you know this man love you with everything he got. He get up every day, busting his behind from 4 a.m. to 10 o'clock at night for you. Loved you and your son. You knew he cared about you, but yeah, you still left. See, this is what I'm saying. And notice her son is around this. You take your son out of this equation, right? You put him in a situation, introduce him to this man. This man becomes the step parent. Then you take him out of the equation because how you feel. Do y'all not understand this? She knew that this man loved her and she still left because they don't give a fuck, man. They don't care about how you feel. This is why I say she has to care more than you. Cause if she don't want it, she don't care about how you feel. When she done and she emotionally detach herself, or she feel like if the grass is greener outside, guess what? She not gonna consider your feelings when she walk out the door. They all about self, man. You see, it was about her doing what? Finding somebody else who got more money, right? And understand this: women play chess. She ain't just walk out the door. She had some potential suitors around. She was actively getting pursued by some man who had more money and status. And she confused that from thinking that these men actually wanted her and not understanding that they just wanted one thing, and that was an encounter. So we already know how that's going to end. So you know what she did? Walked out of the marriage because women always confuse sexual attention from relationship attention. And she was getting sexual attention from men, which she misinterpreted that as other men wanting her. Women play chess. They're not going to leave a relationship, a marriage where a man loves you and your child and is working extremely hard if there's no other options available. There were options available. You guys just don't, you got to read the woman needs, man. She left because she thought that it was some better options. Because if there weren't any available, she would have stayed. But let's continue.
Oh, don't cry, Tip.
Here's the victim tears. Now look, see this right here. She leaves a man, rips his heart out the chest, and she wants to give her a hug and cheer her up for doing that. Man, these women are ingrained to just take up for each other, bro. Like, it's okay to rip a man heart out of his chest, just crush him, knowing that this man gave everything he had for you and still leave him because you don't care because it's all about you wanting more money.
I really believe that I am who I am today. I am the wife that I am to Lewis because I knew what it felt like to be loved so unconditionally.
You heard what she just said? I'm the wife to Lewis. So which means now she's in a new marriage, admitting that the last guy was her soulmate. So what does that mean? What do that say about the guy that she's currently with right now? She don't respect him. That ain't even where she really want to be. Oh no, he's not the soulmate. And her husband Lewis, listen, I'm gonna tell you right now. She in there crying, reminiscing about her last husband, talking about he was the soulmate, and you, the guy that you currently married to, gotta see this and this online. Listen, Lou, if I was you, man, now I get up out of there, man, because this ain't what it do. I'm just keep it real, little Lulu. Because one thing for sure is, man, is either she gonna cheating on you or leaving you and taking you to the cleaners if she get an opportunity. Because you're not the man that she really want to be with. So you just something she tolerating until something better comes about, if it does. I'm telling you, Lou, if I was you, I'd get up out of there. This ain't what it do. Get you a passport. She said the last dude is the soulmate because what happens is she went out into the streets. They tapped them sugar walls, activate them waterfalls, and they did the quarterback withdrawal. You see what I'm saying? So those guys went out there, pumped her and dumped her, threw her back into the streets. And then when she realized that this guy that she left was a really great bet for her, then he was my soulmate. No, he wasn't your soulmate. You just realized after you got pumped and dumped that he was the best option available for you. But let's continue.
Wow. At least you can be honest and own your truth. I will applaud you 10 hands and toes down for that. Because there will be people who will not sit here and admit I wanted more money and a better lifestyle.
If I would have really sat down and said, I'm gonna pause for a second and really evaluate the options here. Yeah. Does money really gonna be able to buy you happiness? Money doesn't buy happiness.
It sure doesn't.
But you have to go through that personal growth process to really understand what that looks like on the other side.
You heard what she said? You have to go through that personal growth process to understand what that looked like on the other side. So y'all listen, guys, you have to read the woman needs, meaning growth process, growing from the process. What was the process, guys? Her going back out into the field, dating these guys who had more money, and it was just telling her what she wanted to hear, because women fall in love with what they hear instead of what they see. And guess what? Sold her a dream, tapped them sugar walls, activated them waterfalls, and they threw her back, pumped and dumped, and threw her right back out into the streets. That's what she considered growth. That was the process, getting pumped and dumped by all these guys that she thought really wanted her, but then realizing these guys just had money and they just wanted sex from her. That's what she said. That's her definition of growth. I finally realized that the man that I left him for just only wanted one thing. Now, he's her soulmate. No, he ain't your soulmate. You realize he was your best option. Y'all got to translate the woman needs, man. These women speak very indirect and give political correct answers, man. I'm telling you. Get your passport, man. And then the other lady hugging her, giving her all his grace and joy. Oh, it's going to be okay, girl. You feel bad for her for leaving, crushing the man, ripping his heart out his chest, leaving him even though he cared for you and your son that wasn't his. Y'all showing her sympathy for crushing the man's heart. Do y'all not see the world we live in? And that's another thing I want to point out to y'all, that she said that man loved her and her son unconditionally. Now notice, men loving women unconditional. Where's the unconditional love for the men, though? Everything is conditional with these women. It's all under the pretenses that you meet their requirements, which is not considered love. But he loved you unconditional. Women don't love men unconditional. That's why men should not be loving these women, especially in the States, man. This why you got to get your passport. This conditional femininity, this conditional cooperation, this conditional fake love that they got in the States. This is what I'm trying to tell you, man. Get your passport. It's over. I'm telling you. They don't care about you, man. It's just a fact. You know, and that's what she showed in this video. That no matter how this man felt, it was all about herself. What she admitted it. I was selfish. These women are ingrained to be about them. You a cash cow. And when it ain't fun no more, they'll leave at any given time, depending on how they feel. Get your passport. Travel abroad. But listen, y'all, man. That's all I got to say about that one. Like, comment, subscribe. Tell a friend, to tell a friend, to tell another friend. I'll see y'all in the next video. I'm out.
Yeah, got the streets on fire, feel the heat, the Wayne Wade. Ain't never had no handouts, put in work, I'm self-made. Superhero strength, I got the power, Luke Cage. Flexing on them haters like Drake. This is real rap, no cap. Bust it down like